Hi. So let's continue from where we left off. Right now, we are going to move from just output to input. We're going to write some code to read from a switch and control the LED accordingly. Now, what we first need to do is to make some declarations. Okay, so what I'm going to add is an integer called button pin. Um, Okay, maybe instead of that, we will just use integer button state. All right, so this variable integer button state is for us to keep track of the state of the button, whether it is 1 or 0, okay, whether it's pressed or not pressed. We will look at that shortly. And what we need to do is we also need to configure the pin. Okay, so pin mode. All right. So for the XIAO ESP32 expansion board, there is actually a button already on the expansion board. So that button is over here. Okay, as you can see, this is the button that we are going to be using. And this button is mapped to D1. So I'm going to say D1 and I'm going to configure it as input. And it's not just input, but input pull-up. Now, what is input pull-up? Input pull-up means that by default, this input pin has a pull-up resistor up to VCC. That means whenever I read the pin, by default, it will give me a logic high. That is the configuration of a pull-up input. So with this configuration, let's understand that when the default state is high, it means that the button is not pressed. When I pressed, then the logic will become low. All right, so with this understanding, let's write the code. So in the loop code, all right, what I want to do is always I want to get the updated state of the button. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say button state equals to digital read. Okay, and that will be the D1. Okay, so D1 is the pin configured based on the expansion board design that is mapped from the switch to the XIAO ESP32 microcontroller. And what I want to do is I want to check if button state equals to high. Now, what does that mean? Okay, as we just discussed, when the button state is high, that is the default state because of the input pull-up. All right, and when the default state is high, I want to switch off the LED. That means the button is not pressed. So to switch off the LED, so let me just put a comment here. So this means button is not pressed. I want to switch off LED. How do I switch off the LED? I'm saying digital write LED built-in high. Why am I writing a high to switch off the LED? If you're not sure, please look back at my earlier video where I discussed about the active state of the built-in LED on the board. Okay, so if the button is high, okay, if I read the button state as high, that means the button is not pressed. So I switch off the LED. Else, I will say digital write LED built-in low. Okay, so of course I'm assuming that you are already familiar with all these if-else methods of programming in C. If you are not familiar, please look back at my videos on C programming and make sure you understand all those basics. very well, because you need them to write efficient embedded C programming. All right, so with this, let's go ahead and let's compile and run this code. Okay, so it is compiling the sketch. Once it is done, it will upload, and we will see, all right, we will see the behavior of the LED with the switch. All right, so compilation is done. Uploading in progress. Okay, so let's see it over here. So as you can see, the current state is that the switch is not pressed, so the LED is off. When I press the switch, the LED is on. When I press the switch, then the LED is on. So this is the behavior that we expect based on the code. As I said before, when we are writing embedded firmware, we are not just writing software, we are writing software that must match the hardware configuration. So we must be aware of how the switch is configured, how the LED is configured, okay, or any other peripheral in the system, and then design the firmware to match the hardware. So this gives you a good starting point, all right, on integrating input and output in a complete code. And we'll explore more in the coming videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.